Right now, I see myself as an upcoming artist. I want to make it.
Okay.
Primero Dios, that's where I want to be.
So when you see yourself in el futuro, right?
Hmm.
What are the types of things that you see? Hey, it's your girl Jessica Jeans with Up Above Entertainment, and we are here with another artist from Up Above Entertainment, here with Jacob de la Rosa. Thank you for being here.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Yeah, Jacob, you're one of the youngest artistas that we have here at Up Above Entertainment. So, how did you start with us? ¿Cómo comenzaste con nosotros? How did you start?
I mean, I I went to I saw a flyer for David, Buscando Talento con David
Okay, yeah,
Olivarez,
David Olivarez.
and I tried to participate, but I went too late, and there was no other spots for me. And my mom told me, I just told my mom, I just want to leave. I already can't participate, so let's go. And she said, no, sing a song, and let's see how it goes. I sang. David liked it. He got my information, and we started from there.
Wow, wow. So, like I said, you're one of the youngest artists that we have here at Up Above Entertainment. How old are you?
I'm 17 years old.
Wow. Okay, so you're still in high school or you graduated?
I'm a senior in high
You're
school.
a senior in
Yes,
high
ma'am.
school. Okay, where do you go to high school?
In Audine Senior High School. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
all right, all right. So, are you ready for the big world when you graduate?
Not really. I mean, it's kind of, I'm scary,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
So, what are your plans? Because, I mean, you're already, you're tapped in con la música. Is
mhm.
that what you plan to pursue?
Of course, I plan to pursue the music and always have a plan B, but yeah, music all the way.
Okay, so right now you are working with some of the biggest names in Tejano
Hmm.
music. So we're working with Carlos Negami, also producer Mundo, and then also with David Olivares. So what has that been like trabajando con ellos?
I mean, it's been great. I have mentors. Um, they teach me a lot. David, Carlos, how to move scenically on the stage. It's been really good help.
Okay, so how long have you been with Up Above Entertainment?
Going for a year. I signed in February,
Okay,
and primero
yeah.
Dios, we're still there.
All right. So you mentioned some of the things that they've taught you, and how do you rate yourself when you started and how you are now?
I mean, from when I started, I think I rate myself a two.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I sang and everything,
Hmm.
but I never really moved. I moved some, but not too much. I didn't really interact with the crowd. But now with everything they taught me,
Hmm.
I feel like a confident seven.
Okay. All right.
I obviously still have work.
Work to do,
Mhm.
but no, that's a lot of work that you
Mhm.
put in a year.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys are working on some music right now. Is there any singles you're working on, or what is it that you're working on right now?
There's a few singles we're working on and a few covers as well.
Okay.
Hmm.
What are some of
And
the covers that you're working on?
covers, Tragos Amargos,
Okay.
and what was the other one? Tragos Amargos. It's calm. I always sing it everywhere I go. Tragos
Mm-hmm.
Amargos and Tu Cárcel.
Okay. All
Hmm.
right. So let's talk a little bit about you growing up. So, where did you grow up? Here in Houston? ¿De dónde eres?
Yeah, I grew up in Sunnyside, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Then we moved to Audine, Texas. I mean, yeah, Houston, but
Yeah.
Audine.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, that's where I stay currently.
Okay. And where did you start singing? Nomás en la casa, or did you already sing in church? People have different backgrounds. What was your background?
It really came out of nowhere. Um, I probably started at 15 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to play the bass with my little sister. My little sister used to play the accordion. My dad played the bajo quinto. Hmm.
Really?
And I didn't really think I could sing, but my dad got me into it, and that's when I started. I sang at their wedding, at my parents' wedding,
At your parents' wedding?
for the
Okay,
first
that was the
time.
first time.
Yeah,
Okay, and how did you feel? Nervous,
I
or
was
did you
really
feel like
nervous.
I could do this?
I was really nervous because I was playing the bass
Mm-hmm.
and
And
singing.
singing.
Yeah,
Okay, so you still play bass?
I still play it from time to time. Not really though.
Okay, so now your instrument
Hmm.
is your vocals.
Of course. Hmm.
Okay, all right. So, when did you know that you probably wanted to do it professionally, where you're like, okay, I sing at my, families and I do it for fun. But when did you say, I want to do this seriously?
As soon as I got David's attention.
Okay.
Hmm.
So what was that attention like?
I mean, I wasn't participating. It felt really special
Mm-hmm.
that I just sang as someone else, a random person. My first time meeting him, and he grabbed my contact information, everything.
Wow. Okay. So when you were going to the talent show, you were late. Why were
Hmm.
you late?
Because I didn't know it. I didn't know about it at first.
Oh, okay. So it was
Yeah,
last minute.
yeah, we didn't know about it. Hmm.
Really? Okay. So you saw the flyer. You said, "Oh, it's today.
Hmm.
Vámonos. Let's go."
Yeah,
Okay. So what did you know what song you were gonna do?
not really. I came really simple in some jeans. That day I'm pretty sure I sang Tu Cárcel. I sang a banda, Tragos Amargos, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
and Tu Cárcel. I sang 3 songs, 4 songs, and it went really well. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So what are your plans for Jacob de la Rosa? Where do you see yourself?
Right now, I see myself as an upcoming artist. I want to make it.
Okay.
Primero Dios, that's where I want to be.
So when you see yourself in el futuro, right?
Hmm.
What are the types of things that you see?
What do you mean?
Do you see yourself in big stages, working with
Oh,
other artistas?
of course.
Like think big. Like I
Hmm.
want you to really, really think about where you see yourself.
Yes, ma'am. I see myself doing world tours.
World
Hmm.
tours. Okay. And
Yeah.
¿qué tipo de música? You want to stay with the Tejano or do you want to do different types of
I
music?
want to stay with, I want to still have variety because I sing a variety of things, of genres. I want to stick with norteño, tejano, and I've been starting since I'm making a group now. I've been
Oh, okay.
I've been introducing, well, I've been introduced to like corridos tumbados and more newer music, more modern.
Yeah, yeah. So I follow you, on social media, so I do see you doing a lot with the guys. How many
Hmm.
how many of you are?
It's 2 guitarristas
Mm-hmm.
and the bajista, so it's 4 of us.
Okay, and have y'all known each other a long time?
I've known my requintista for 4 years now, or maybe 5.
Mm-hmm.
The the other guitarrista I met him last year,
Okay.
and the bajista I met him a couple months ago.
Okay, because y'all look like y'all are buen amigos, like y'all know each other for a long time, but
I
you just
mean,
kind of met.
we've been getting along
Getting
really great.
okay,
Yeah.
good, good. So let's talk about you and Up Above Entertainment. So I know that you're working on getting some music out. You're working on some covers, but what are some of the things that you feel like maybe you want to work on or work with? Are there any artists or people who inspire you?
I mean, I'm inspired. I'm heavily inspired by David Olivarez.
Okay.
Seeing him, he invited me to. I don't remember where in Pasadena, but he invited me. I saw him sing. He invited me on stage too. I sang a song,
Really?
and I would see him move like it was like watching a butterfly, just moving and singing. I mean, that really inspired me.
Yeah. So, how important now that you know better
Hmm.
and you've seen exactly what a professional looks like on stage, and now you're incorporating las cosas that he's taught you, right? How important do you think it is for an artista to understand that show presence, that stage presence?
I mean, from what he's told me, from what many people have told me, your presence and the way you look make up what an artist is. And your voice does a part,
Mm-hmm.
but your presence is most of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's I mean, that's a very great tip, and that's why I always try to be presentable.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
saw you perform just recently over at the Dia de los Muertos downtown
Mhm.
Houston.
Yes, ma'am.
And I thought it was one of the best performances that I've ever seen you do. I'd seen you perform at other private parties and things like that. But when I saw that performance and I saw the variety, you did Hank Williams or you did Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. Yes,
You
ma'am.
did Johnny Cash. You also did like a Richie Valens
Yes, ma'am.
song. And then you did some Tejano. So I
Mhm.
felt like the variety that you had really engaged with the audience. And people were dancing, people were engaged, they loved it.
Mhm.
And I was just blown away. Like, this is a great show. So you could tell that a lot of that um, training, is working. How did you feel on that stage that day?
I mean, at first I was really, really nervous, cause Celeste, she was up on stage, and David told me, "Hurry up and go change." And I took off. I was running. I was all out of breath. I changed. I was changing while running on the way back to the stage. But then he told me, "Wait a little bit more. You're still not gonna go up." And that's when I calmed down.
Okay, okay.
I was still pretty nervous because it was a big crowd, a really big crowd,
Right.
and that was my first time singing there. So I mean, but on stage, soon as I started seeing the people singing along, waving their phones in the sky and dancing,
Wow.
I felt amazing.
Wow. I feel so like I want to cry because I remember that moment, all the phones up and
Yeah,
everybody just looking at you. That must be an incredible feeling that makes you keep wanting to do it more. Um, Tell me a little bit about any times that you felt like maybe you didn't know if this is for you. Have you ever felt like that? Like, hey, maybe algo más, maybe this is not. Have you ever had that feeling?
probably when I went to my first singing contest I think it was a couple months after my parents' wedding. I went and I was like brand new. It was a brand new thing for me. I was very nervous. I would stand in the same spot singing. I would have to check my phone for the lyrics,
Oh my gosh.
and the judges told me that it wasn't for me, and that had a big impact on me.
How did that make you feel?
It, I mean, it tore me up. Yeah, cause my parents believed in me. Seeing them and seeing what the judges would say and seeing their expressions as they said it, it just tore me.
Mm. How do you get over something like that?
I mean, my parents, my mom, my dad, they just kept pushing me.
What are the things that they tell you to keep pushing you?
Que le siguiera, que yo puedo, que primero Dios sí se puede.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
some inspiration
Hmm.
right there. So, what would you just say to somebody who feels like that? The same thing, or how would you word it to una persona que se siente igual?
As the other people,
No,
or as
as a person that thinks, or if they were to tell them, no, it's not for you.
just trust the process. Trust the process. I mean,
And
I'm still building. I'm still working on myself, but I mean, I'm doing a lot better now.
yeah, so what are some of the things that you do to prepare for a studio or to be on stage? Or is there anything that you do to prepare?
I always obviously my vocals, my vocal exercises, and before going on stage, I hit a quick prayer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
So, tell me some of your upbringing, like when you have a big family, or how many are you?
I mean, at my house is just mom, dad, and two siblings, my brother and my sister.
Okay. Are you the baby?
I'm the middle child.
The middle
Yes,
child.
ma'am.
Okay. And what is it like being the middle child in your family?
At
¿Te pone
first,
atención o no?
no, yeah. At first it did feel like, cause I would see videos that the middle child,
Yeah.
the two children are eating at the table, and they slide the food for the middle child under the table for him to eat, and sometimes I would feel like that, but I mean it's a part of life.
Yeah.
It's not always about you, so right now, I mean I'm doing great.
Yeah. So you're in school still, you're doing music. Do you have time to do things with your friends and los amigos besides music?
Yeah, I really do. Sometimes me and him, we play my requintista, we play,
You
and
and your
then
brother?
no,
No.
my requintista,
Okay.
we play, and then we go watch a movie after. We go to the movies. I drive him. I take him to various places to keep our mind on something else other than music.
Okay.
Hmm.
Because does it get a little too much, like too much work or?
Sometimes it is a little stressful, and
Yeah.
we just need a little something to keep our minds on.
Yeah. So are you writing right now?
I've been trying to, yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
And
would you consider yourself a writer or no más cantante than a writer?
I think I'm still trying to learn how to write, but
Okay.
I think I could get there.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you say you think you can get there, you already have ideas and concepts that you're working on?
I've written a few, but they're not finished.
Okay.
Yeah, I still need to work on them, need to make them better. But
Okay.
I've been writing some.
So when you say they're not finished, do you write like the ideas, like they're almost like skeletons of songs, but they
Hmm.
just need extra stuff, or you're just halfway and you didn't finish it?
It's a mix of both because I have one that it's almost done, but it's still missing a big chunk,
Mm-hmm.
and a different one where it's an idea, and I know where it can fit perfectly into the song.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. And what type of music is that? Do you hear it in your head?
The one of them I hear it as a corrido tumbado, and the other one is more balada, like tejano-ish and norteña, like a
Okay.
mix.
Okay. So what kind of music did you grow up listening to?
I grew up listening to a lot of norteño songs.
Okay. So some
Yeah.
of the artistas that inspire you?
Gerardo Ortiz, a really big inspiration, and Grupo Marca Registrada.
Okay. If you could have a dream to work with any artist, including them,
Hmm.
who would it be?
Probably Gerardo Ortiz.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So
Yeah,
what is it about him that you feel is the inspiration and that you would like to do a song?
his music. I, he's a different genre. He's banda,
Mm-hmm.
but I always grew up listening to him. Um, I saw a few videos of him when he was younger, singing and performing. I just hear screams of girls and other people, and it's amazing.
Okay, eso es lo que quieres. You
No,
want the
no,
screams of you want the screams from the girls.
nah. I mean, I just want everyone's
No,
screams.
yeah, no,
Quiero apoyo
seriously.
de todos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so how do you think that you can impact the world? How do you think that people will receive your music?
Um, I'm not too sure, but just being myself
Okay.
and trying to get their attention, trying to do the best of myself that I can for them, trying
How
to
do you want
interact for
them
them.
to feel when they hear your music?
I want them to feel happy. If that's the reason I sing. If someone's sad, I've noticed that when I sing to people, they could be sad, and their day gets better, or they like my music, they like
Okay.
my voice.
Right.
Hmm.
Is there anything that to this day, you're 17 years old, you haven't had a whole lot of experience, but in your 17 years of life, is there something that still scares you?
Um, Probably failure. Um, but we're gonna try and keep pushing.
Yeah. So
Yes, ma'am.
when you keep pushing, for you, what does that mean? Do you talk to yourself and tell yourself you can, or do you remember your parents'
I remember my
words? Your
parents.
parents. Yeah.
Not too long ago, I went to San Luis, where my dad's from, and he didn't grow up with money. And seeing where he grew up, it just inspired me because he pushes himself every day to be able to take me to these places that I sing and buy me the clothes that I need. So that's really what pushes me.
Yeah, because I just saw a video too where it was the father and son, and the mother was asking, if you had pizza before the age of 10, step forward. And there
Hmm.
was a bunch of questions like that where the younger son had had more of these great experience than the father did because the
Yeah,
father had to work at a young age and things like that. So I can see how that can keep you pushing. Is your dad one of your biggest inspirations?
he really is. He left school at a very young age to start working to feed it. I'm pretty sure how many he had 9 siblings. I'm pretty sure to be able to help my grandpa and my grandma. Yeah,
Wow, that's strong. You come
yeah.
from a strong family.
Hmm.
And tell
Yes,
me
ma'am.
about your mom.
My mom, I mean, as well. When my dad started his company, his concrete company, my mom was, I mean, work for him wasn't great. He barely had work. My mom was the one that really kept us alive during that time. And now that my dad's doing better, my dad's a stay-at-home mom. She's great. She's amazing. Couldn't ask for
Yeah.
a different.
Yeah, sounds like a really. And I see, your parents come out to support you, your family come out to support you at all your gigs. So I know that, with every success story, there's always the backbones, the family, that a lot of people don't really see the support that you need. What does it feel like every time you're on stage and you see your family out there?
It feels great. Seeing my mom with a big smile recording, it's just my dad too, and other people like even older people, seeing them record me, it feels great.
So have you gotten people that follow you on Instagram and tell you that they like your music?
Yeah, I mean, last time, not too long ago, I went to Buscando Talento with David Olivarez in Dallas, and I gave my Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I gained, I think, 10 followers, and from that time that I said, this is my Instagram.
Yeah.
And I received a lot of messages. A lot of people were mentioning me in their stories. It felt great.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, imagine how that's going to feel like. Because, I mean, I can see, especially after that last show that I saw you
Hmm.
at
Yes,
downtown
ma'am.
Houston, um, how much, you're just going to be a great entertainer. And it could keep doing that and gaining more followers. If there's anything that you would want people who follow you that don't know you or people that are watching right now, what is something that you would want them to know about Jacob de la Rosa?
I would want them to know. Um, I'm not sure. Something I would want someone who doesn't know me to know.
About the type of person that you are behind el músico, behind el cantante, la persona que eres tú.
A hard worker. Well, yeah, a hard worker, but someone who's humble. Someone that tries to keep their feet on the ground. Try to put themselves in other people's perspectives, in other people's situations. Something like that.
Okay. And if there's any advice that you can give somebody who is like, you know what, I thought maybe I didn't know if I wanted to, enter a talent show, or I don't know if I'm good enough to um, perform or to pursue music. What would you tell them?
I mean, you only live once. You might as well. You might as well risk it. Risk getting laughed at or whatever it is. Overcome that fear. You never know. You might do really good. You might do really bad. Someone might tell you something, and but you never know. You might do really good.
Yeah, so just trust the process.
Of course.
Like you said,
Yes, ma'am.
trust the process. All right, Jacob. Well, I do want people to keep in contact with you. I want people to be able to follow you and show up to your show. So tell us where they can find you on social media.
They can find me on Instagram as Jacob de la Rosa OFC, on TikTok as well as Jacob de la Rosa OFC, and Facebook as Jacob de la Rosa, and YouTube as Jacob de la Rosa OFC.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jacob de la Rosa. We are up above entertainment.